In today's video, we're going to be reviewing some fake Beyblade X Beys. These Beys are from a brand called SB and the average cost of one Beyblade is about $3 US. So we're gonna see if these fake Beyblades are worth it. And as you can see, I did already do a couple of battles with these Beys, just to see how good they perform. And spoiler alert, they're pretty damn good. Before we start the video, I would like to give a huge shout out to Dark Wolf. This guy made my new channel logo and it looks absolutely stunning. If you'd like one for yourself or any other things, he does commissions, stickers, gear chips, battle pass designs, and custom apparels. So make sure to go check out his Instagram and TikTok, the link will be in the description box down below. Again, a huge thank you to Dark Wolf, and let's get right back into our video. Okay, let's start with our first Bey. We got Phoenix Rudder. Let's disassemble the Bey. Okay, here are all the parts of the Beyblade, and let's start off with the bit. As you can see, they did give us the correct bit. We've got glide. So on the real glide, this white part is supposed to be POM, and I highly doubt that on the fake one they will be using POM. But the plastic is pretty smooth. Now for the ratchet, they did give us the correct ratchet. We have 970. Honestly, it doesn't feel too cheap. It's pretty solid. And yeah, it's just a 970. Now for the blade, we've got Phoenix Rudder. And once again, they absolutely nailed it. They gave it the red metal coating and everything. And obviously on fake Beyblades, they cannot put the Beyblade X logo in the gear chip. Okay, so now let's just assemble the Beyblade. And there we have the fake Phoenix Rudder. Okay, now let's move on to our next Bey. We've got Shinobi Shadow. Let's take it apart and check out the parts. So it seems like they did give it the correct parts. Here we have metal needle. And just look at this monster of a bit. Like, this will damage your stadium. If we compare it to a regular bit, like, the metal is sticking out way more. And personally, I will not be using metal needle. I have an extra needle. This is a real one from TT that I will be using on this Beyblade, because I am not risking my stadium. But it is indeed metal and it is pretty heavy. For the ratchet, they did give us the correct ratchet once again. We've got 180. I think the color is a bit different from the TT one, but it's alright. 160 is pretty meh, it's not that good. If you're gonna use an 80 height, use 380 or 980. And now the blade, we've got Shinobi Shadow. And just like Phoenix Rudder, it looks super clean. The colors are a bit off, the blue prongs are a bit darker than the real one, but other than that, it is pretty good. Now let's put it together. And yeah, all the parts just fit perfectly. And now let's move on to the next Beyblade. We've got Silver Wolf. And actually, this Beyblade is the whole reason why I've bought these fake Beyblades. If you've been watching my channel, you know that my Takara Tomy Silver Wolf actually broke. And I did not feel like spending 30 bucks for another TT one, so I just bought a fake one. So we're going to be comparing the both of these. So free ball looks pretty much identical. The fake one is slightly more yellow. And yeah, it is exactly the same. For the ratchet, it is the same ratchet. Both are 380. And the fake one is using a slightly more yellow clear part. And also, as you can see, the TT one is actually chipped. And for the blade, they look identical. The metal on the fake one is slightly more shiny. And it does not have Beyblade X on the bit chip. But it does have the free spinning gimmick. Okay, let's put the fake one together. And here we have the fake Silver Wolf. And the free ball works pretty well too. So honestly, for Silver Wolf, I would not recommend you buying the TT one, because it has some durability issues. As you can see, mine broke and I've seen a lot of other people break theirs. So honestly, if you really want a Silver Wolf, either wait for a new mold or just buy this $3 fake one. Okay, next up we have Black Shell. Let's disassemble it and check out the parts. They did give the correct bit. We have dot. And it looks pretty good. Now for the ratchet, it comes with 470. The real combo should come with 460, but I am not complaining. Having another 70 ratchet is pretty sweet. And for the Black Shell blade, everything looks good. I mean, honestly, for $3, this is really not bad. And also, this is a random booster prize base, so if you want to get the TT one, you're either gonna have to buy a million random boosters or spend like 60 bucks to get a guaranteed one. Okay, let's put it together. And once again, everything fits perfectly. Now let's move on to our last bay. We've got Tyranno Beat. This is also a random booster prize bay. And let's check out the parts. It does come with Quake, which is pretty sweet. This is probably the worst bit in all of Beyblade X, but it is pretty fun to use. And once again, it looks pretty accurate to the real one. For the ratchet, they did give us the correct ratchet. We've got 470. It comes with the correct colors, and yeah, it looks pretty sweet. And for the blade, we have Tyranno Beat, and yeah, once again, perfect. It is also pretty heavy. Honestly, other than the slightly shinier metal on the fake ones, these are looking pretty good so far. And yeah, fits perfectly. Okay, before we move on to some test battles, these are looking pretty good. Most of these bays are pretty expensive from TT. Phoenix Rudder comes on a 3-on-3 deck set. Shinobi Shadow comes in a random select random booster. And both Tyranno Beat and Black Shell come in a classic random booster. So getting these for $3 each is pretty sweet. Okay, now let's move on to some test battles to see if they really perform as good as they look. Okay, here we are at the stadium to test these fake Beyblades. And also a fun fact that I forgot to mention is that the fake Tyranno Beat is actually dual spin. As you can see, it fits on the left spinning launcher and it fits on the right spinning one. It's pretty funny that they made a dual spin, but I am not complaining. Okay, let's start off with a battle between Shinobi Shadow and Tyranno Beat. And I am using a regular needle on the Shinobi Shadow. Big hit from Tyranno Beat. But it lost all of its stamina because of the Quake bit. And Shinobi Shadow takes the win. Big hits from Tyranno Beat. Will it be able to win? And yes, Tyranno Beat takes the W. And Tyranno Beat went out of the stadium. Now let's do a battle between Phoenix Rudder and the TT Samurai Saber. Double knockout finish. And we got a burst finish. Big hits from Samurai Saber. But Phoenix Rudder looks to be taking him pretty well. And it is pretty balanced. So there is no unbalance on the blade. And yeah, Phoenix Rudder should win, yep. Now we have the fake Silver Wolf against the TT Whale Wave. And this battle is pretty funny because Whale Wave is the one that broke my TT Silver Wolf. So let's hope the same scenario doesn't happen again. Whale Wave is a pretty heavy hitter, as you can see. The hits are pretty massive. But it looks like Silver Wolf should be taking this. And yeah, Silver Wolf wins pretty easily. Okay, we got some nice attacks from Whale Wave. The fake Beyblades do look a lot more shinier than the real ones. But let's hope after a while they do oxidize and look more like the real ones and the Silver Wolf takes it. Now we have the TT House Hammer against the fake Black Shell. And we got a finish. So far the fake Beyblades are performing really well. Big hit. The recoil is absolutely insane. And Hell's Hammer takes the W. Okay guys, so this was pretty much it for the review of these fake Beyblades from the SB brand. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This was Cool Time, and I'll see you in the next video.